Two tight ends in on second down and short, about 1.5 yards. Gary Anderson is not in the backfield. Greg Boone, a good tough runner, is number 21. And that is Boone with the football, and Boone may or may not have the first down. Don Latimer making his first start because he's had a bad knuckle injury, which was operated on, came in to make the stop. Number 72. Well, in the Big East, Georgetown has won, but in the ACC earlier today, North Carolina lost to Duke. Would not that have been an upset day in basketball had the numbers 1 and 2 teams in the country lost? But that's past us now. Let's look ahead to this USFL football game. From the 39, that is a first down for Tampa Bay.
You mentioned Don Latimer back in that lineup too, Jim. He was a first-round choice for Denver at one point in his career, but he's working against a rookie, Lee North, in there. So he's been giving him a little problem so far in the ball game.
4.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Reeves intercepted twice. He's going to put it up again. Puts it up again and overthrows everybody. And Don, he was going into triple or maybe even quadruple coverage trying to reach Trevelyan on that play.
Well, I just wonder if he really misread the defense at that stage, because Trevelyan came down, ran a hook or turn-in type of a move to the inside. Gary Anderson was coming out of the backfield, swinging wide like he was going to go upfield. He sort of slowed down and stopped. Trevelyan wasn't sure as he looked at him, and Reeves threw it over the top. It had to be a total misunderstanding between the three of them.
3 wide receivers out on second down and 10. Reeves throwing across the middle, and he's got Trevelyan first down. Trevelyan inside the 40-yard line and knocked out of bounds at the 38. First down, Tampa Bay, as they come back. Don Veselu knocked him around.
Well, we were talking a little bit earlier, what could a quarterback do, or what could Spurrier do? Well, he's doing it right now as Reeves drops back, gets excellent protection. Trevelyan coming across the middle, number 84, into his zone, gets plenty of room to operate, and Reeves lays it on him. Earlier, when he had the interception, he was getting knocked all over the park there, and the most success he can have is Spurrier to give him a little support, him to make a play or two, a couple of completions, the first down that Anderson got running the football, get the confidence of the offense back, get his own confidence back.
Trevelyan comes out limping, as you saw, and it's first down. Reeves throwing, makes it one way, throws it the other to Boone, and Boone is down near the 35-yard line. Right. A pickup of 2 or 3 only. Don Latimer holding on along with Tom Dinkle. Tom Dinkle started 10 games for the Bengals last year. Tom Dinkle was captain of the special teams of the Bengals last year. That is Boone, and Greg is out of Duke.
Well, Reeves wanting to go with the double screen. He faked it out to the left side to Anderson and then came back to Boone on the right side. Looked like it was going to set up well, but the defense closed it in a hurry.
Larry Brodsky goes wide to the right as a replacement for Trevelyan. Anderson comes to the left. 3.5 minutes to go in this quarter. Tampa Bay down by 12. Second down and 7. And Boone with the football. Boone wins his way inside the 30, near another first down at the 29-yard line. It'll be third and short. And you're not hearing boos, you're hearing for Boone. Vaughn Johnson, one-time rival in the Atlantic Coast Conference from North Carolina State, knocked down Duke's Greg Boone.
And the 7-year addition, Fred Dean, an offensive left guard, was pulling across from left to right, trapping to that side to give Boone the opportunity and a little bit of daylight to get started in there.
Again, 2 tight ends are in, Anderson and Boone, on third and short. This is the best drive thus far tonight. Here's Anderson. Oh, look at this fellow scoot. He's got the first down. Closed down as he got to the 26-yard line by Brown and Veselu. But nevertheless, he picks up the first down after following a good block by Greg Boone.
Excellent blocking off the left side, and you called it perfectly, Jim, because they had not gotten much blocking out front of it. Boone, 21, who is a solid blocker, clears the way. Anderson timing it perfectly as he was gliding to the left, saw that little crack, little daylight, accelerated through there.
Watch for Willie Gillespie. He's wide to the right, and Kevin Gray is playing well off him. There's Reeves, but he's throwing out to the right, but over there instead for Marvin Harvey, the tight end. Marvin Harvey, they're going to mark it just shy of yet another first down. Sammy Brown out of Georgia Tech, ran him out of bounds.
And Spurrier felt that Harvey was a great addition when he joined the club this year, just his second year. Moved ahead of their existing starting tight end to earn that job. Not too big at about 227, 6'3", but got excellent hands, and right there picked up a nice gain.
Trevelyan to the right, Gillespie to the left. Second down and short. Reeves is going to throw on this, looking for Trevelyan in the end zone, and overthrows him. Back in the end zone with him was Kevin Gray. And it's third down and a yard to go. Less than 2 minutes to go, and this is the first quarter. Tampa Bay on 2 interceptions by 2 different linebackers, Fernando Jackson and Andy Hendel, set up 2 scores. One scored by Whiting catching a pass, and the other Larry Mason running it in from 5 yards out.
Well, you know, when you call pass plays, you're always guessing what the defense is going to be in. And Steve Spurrier worked on a particular play for a long time the last couple of days. Wanted to go to the post with Trevelyan. That time he didn't get the defense he wanted, and it was just a ball that Reeves threw away.
Third down, a yard to go. Second man, Anderson to go outside. He's got the first down. Gray came up to make the stop with some help from Andy Hendel. But Gary Anderson out of Arkansas picks up another first down.
And a good adjustment by Anderson. He's got the lead blocked by Boone, 21. There's no hole when he wants to go off the right tackle. He dips it outside with his quickness and then just turns it upfield before 2 or 3 defensive people close on him. But a good adjustment since there was nothing in the immediate area that he wanted to hit at the point of attack.
First down just inside the 13-yard line of Jacksonville in this Battle of Florida. 2 teams from the state of Florida meeting for the first time. There's Boone trying to get outside. Boone maybe got a yard. That is all. Run out of bounds by Bessalou and John Lott. Bessalou's got quite a story. A couple of years ago, driving up a pike near Miami, he saw a car go off the road and into a deep lake. He stopped his car, dove into the lake, and pulled a woman to safety through a half-open window. A nice ending to a rescue story, remembering the great Kansas City Chiefs back who lost his own life trying to save those of a couple of youngsters just last year. Put the ball at the 12, second down and 9. Less than 40 seconds to go, first half.
Spurrier with three wide receivers now in his offensive attack.
Second down, straight up the middle. That is Gary Anderson. Anderson scored in the first game of the year from there against Houston, a 12-yard run on a play just such as that.
Spurrier crossing him up a little bit, gave him what you might interpret as a pass look. Anderson stepping inside on the draw fake. Closes pretty well from the inside, gets some help there. Vaughn Johnson, Andy Hendel, the 2 North Carolina State stories of the guys.
That's the end of the first quarter. 2 turnovers. Interceptions by Jackson and Hendel led to the 2 touchdowns, but Tampa Bay is coming on when we come back. But at the end of the quarter, 12-0 Jacksonville. In the state. Better than 50,000 on a night in which the game did not start till after 9 o'clock, and on a night in which the game was televised locally in Jacksonville. But better than 50,000 are here. It is third down, 4 to go. The ball on the 7-yard line. Tampa Bay. Reeves arches the ball into the end zone and is caught, but inside the 5-yard line. Bessalou makes the stop of Gary Anderson. And it'll be 4th down.
Going to be close. Good job. Anderson circling out of the backfield. Reeves getting pressure from his right, the left side of the screen. Takes a little shot as he unloads the ball, as does Anderson by Bessalou when he made that catch. So it was a good job of Reeves standing in there with the blitz coming. It was a good job of Anderson catching the ball in the crowd, and the officials are coming out to make a measurement. It was that close.
He may have it, Don. He may have it. First and goal to go. We'll see as he stretch the chains.
Where he ended up, he didn't have it, but where he caught it, he did have it. So the official made a good call because he gave him all of his forward progress, not where the tackle ended up on the ground.
12-0 the Bulls, but here come the Bandits. First and goal to go. The ball is at the 2-yard line.
Excellent drive here by Tampa Bay. They've controlled that ball for any number of minutes, and while they're down 12-0. 6 points here would be a tremendous lift by virtue of the fact that no extra points were scored by the Bulls' 2 touchdowns.
Trevilian has not caught a touchdown pass all year. He led the league last year as the man in motion coming this way. But that's Anderson diving. Touchdown! Gary Anderson has now scored 5 touchdowns. That is all that Tampa Bay has scored all year.
And how about that leaping ability there, Jim? Because he took off at about the 4-yard line and cleared that pile. It really took it up over the top and into the end zone. You see right there, leaning sideways, taking a hit from the other side. Wanted to come a little wider right off the tackle spot, but veered it over the guard. As it piled up, he sprung in the air and got 6 points.
And now Zenon Anderson will try the extra point. It is up, and it is good. 14-19 to go in the first half.
Reeves on the handoff, screened off just a little bit by number 46, Don Vesalou, but you can see the hit he takes from that right side.
Big crowd, big game, 12-7 Jacksonville. Consider John Reeves nor anyone else has thrown for a touchdown this year. That means that all the touchdowns that Tampa Bay has, Gary Anderson has gotten, and the longest run has been 12 yards for a score. As you take a look now at Larry Key, young man from this town, number 44, just recently reactivated, and Gary Clark. The 2 men are deep. Key is 44 and Clark is 80, and this is the young, whoops, before his home crowd. Key picks up the ball, and here he comes. Out near the 20. He played at Florida State. And Anderson will come back, and Matt Robinson will come on. Here's the scoring play, 85 yards, a 2-yard run by Anderson. And for the first time tonight, Matt Robinson comes out as a quarterback. Hold it, it's a flag on the play, and Tampa Bay was offside, and they're going to make him kick it again. So let's stop what I was about to say about Matt Robinson and see what happens on this kick, which will be from the 30-yard line.
Well, you know, that drive, too, Jim, was a 16-play drive that took a little over 8 minutes. And when you have the type of attack that this Jacksonville Bull Club... Well, we're just getting a little announcement from the public address announcer that they're having a Dolly Parton look-alike halftime entertainment. But more important is the football game.
I'd rather see Tom Meade myself at halftime.
Yes, indeed. But to keep that ball away from this high-powered offense of the Bulls, that's the kind of drives you like to have. And as many points as the Bulls have scored this year, right up at the top, actually Tampa Bay in their 2 games have controlled the ball longer as far as time of possession in their couple of contests.
In, let's see, 2 games plus a quarter and a minute or so, 91 points have been scored by Jacksonville so far.
Very surprising football team this early in the season, I'll tell you that.
Anderson to kick off again. And this will be a low bouncing ball. And it is going to be picked up by Aubrey Matthews. Matthews in a crowd and gets some extra yardage, but gets across the 30-yard line. Now, I will say what I was about to say after the last kick. That is, for the first time, Matt Robinson is going to take over the ball in his own territory. First time tonight. We're in Tampa live before the biggest crowd ever to watch a Bandits game at home. The ball on the 21-yard line, 1st and 10 for Jacksonville. They lead 12-7 with 11:58 to go in this first half.
Well, after that rocky start, Jim, they begin to show some signs. They've made that long drive, 16-play drive for a touch, and then last time, but for a drop ball, they would have kept the drive alive. So it looks like they're getting it back together.
Jacksonville has not been able to move the ball except with short distances, but good enough for a couple of scores. They throw the ball out here, and Michael Whiting can't hold on to it. Dives for it just in case they might rule it a backward pass, which they do not. So it is 2nd down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Well, you can see the pressure put on by James Ramey, former NFL and CFL. Here's what has happened in the first 3 possessions of Jacksonville. They got it on their opponent's 31 after the Jackson interception. They got it on their 8 after the Henkel interception, and they scored both times. Andy Hendel made the 2nd interception. 6 defensive backs now. Again, we've seen that more often than not for Tampa Bay because they expect this 3 or 4 wide-out situation from Jacksonville. Second down 10. Robinson throws, and it is almost intercepted. Getting up across the way is number 23, Zach Henderson. Henderson almost had it as Bergman was overthrown.
Well, they got reasonably good pressure on Robinson right there, but the ball just being thrown poorly was almost a crucial turnover as far as Tampa was concerned.
Don, unless they get a first down here on 3rd and long, it'll be their second consecutive possession in their own territory. They've thrown the ball 3 times and then had to kick it away. Let's see if they do not do that this time and are successful. 3rd and 10.
If they do stop him here, they should get reasonably good field position.
Gary Kemp wide to the right. Look out! Robinson goes down. The sack by Butler. Inside his own 10. They'll mark it at about the 12 because the impetus took him back there, but in any event, they got to kick the ball away again.
Well, Butler really did a job beating Nat Hudson, the right offensive tackle. You see him take an inside move, right hand up, shoves Hudson to the outside, catches him off balance, and really a quick move on his part. Wasn't that effective a pass rusher? He was a good pass rusher at Green Bay, but has seemed to have improved in playing with a lot more intensity.
And now Henley is in the end zone kicking against a stiff wind, and Bailey is at his own 45-yard line, and he doesn't fair catch the ball.
And they definitely will get better field position now, Jim. That sack was important.
They blocked it out of the end zone. It's a safety. It's 12-9, and they'll have to kick it away from the 20.
Well, we expected a lot of scoring in a football game, not quite the way we've seen it. The result of 2 interceptions early in the game for the Bulls, then a nice drive by Tampa Bay. Now the blocked punt, but the fact that they will get the ball kicked back to them from that 20, 12-9, it's like a baseball game at this stage.
I believe it was not Kelly Kirchenbaum. I believe it was Alonzo Johnson.
Pressure coming from the left side of the kicker. You'll see him just coming in the picture there, high in the air. Big Alonzo, and that's one thing that he does so well, is rush the passer. He's got great speed, got good quickness on the blitz. That time, he used it to block the punt.
Oh, it is 12-9. And they'll have to kick it off from the 20 when we come back live to Tampa.